Hi, my name is Jody DeVere, and I am the CEO of AskPatty.com. Today, I have with me Claire Calhoun, who is one of our new consultants and part of the Ask Patty Consulting Network. Welcome, Claire.
Thanks, Jody. Thanks for having me. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good.
I'm really interested in hearing more about your consultancy practice. So, why don't you share with me your background, credentials, and a little bit more about what you've been doing in your consultant practice?
Sure thing. Jody, I have a master's degree in advertising from the University of Tennessee in Knoxville. And I have spent the past 20 years in different elements of marketing and communications. I have worked with clients in ad agencies as well as in nonprofits, and then about 6 years in the automotive world. I have been consulting now for 10 years and have helped over 25 small businesses get a brand name and get out there in the community and make a big impact on a small budget. I teach at Coastal Carolina University, and I absolutely love sharing my ideas with my students. And I also teach in an untraditional capacity with what we call our continual learners, so our older generation that want to learn more about media and public relations and social media. And so I just really enjoy getting out and working with folks, and I've had great success doing that. In automotive, I have worked there, like I said, for 6 years, and it just tugged at my heartstrings. And I know this is where I need to be. I love working in the industry and seeing the changes and how we're stretching ourselves to new ideas. And I am just excited about the tools I can bring to help other folks in the industry.
So, I know you've worked with several clients. Can you share some of the successes and results that you've been able to achieve with one or two of your clients?
Sure thing. I've worked with a lot of dealers on lead generation. And in those situations, I have worked through social media to bring in leads. And a lot of times this is talking with customers that may not feel comfortable walking onto a lot. We all know that the statistics say that people don't enjoy coming to a lot of dealerships. So this opens up the conversation and creates a real person for them to talk to prior to having to go onto the lot. That was a super successful program. I still do that with a few of my clients. And it's all about building a personal relationship with them and connecting through messenger applications. Another big success is on the vendor side, working with franchise owners that do paint and dent repair. So I have trained over 100 franchise owners that are in a mobile paint and dent franchise situation. I have trained them on marketing, sales, public relations, cause marketing, and how to get their brand out there and become visible in their community, how to connect with their customer on a personal level. And those brand new franchisees that have come out within 1 year had doubled their investment in their franchise and had a return of, at that point, 200%. So that was a big success. In addition to that, another big success that I've had was working again in the technician vendor world, and that was in creating some scholarships. We are really lacking for technicians in the automotive industry right now. And I was looking for a way to help this client create a buzz about their brand and knew that this was a need. So what we did is we took a cause marketing approach by creating a scholarship for veterans as well as for females, where we would give them a free training of almost a year in paint and dent repair, and then grant them a free franchise and get them up and off their feet. So those would be 3 big successes in the automotive industry that I feel I've had.
Wow, really impressive. So, in your lineup of consulting offerings, can you share a little bit more or focus a little bit more on the categories that you can help clients?
Sure thing. I can help with integrated marketing communication. That's really my bread and butter. I think about myself as the orchestra conductor. So what my job is to come in with a client, make sure we're all picking the right music and sounding the same way so that it all blends and creates a beautiful picture. And that's going to integrate through public relations, media relations, interactive, web, social, outdoor, advertising, direct mail, whatever pieces best fit that brand. And in my role, I come and help them figure that out and help them figure out how to do that without killing their budget. Budget, that's a huge word, right? So that's a big focus for me too, because I want you to get a return on what you're going to put into it. So let's look and see what's the best spend. In addition to a big overall overarching advertising, marketing, integrated communication plan, I also offer just traditional public relations services. So that includes media training. How do you talk to the media? How do you work with the media? How do you write press releases and get that information out so that folks are talking about you? In addition to social and events and sponsorships and things that are earned respect, earned credibility, earned coverage, not paid. So that would be our big differentiation there. I also do traditional advertising as well as website creation, social media management, content development, collateral development, fundraising, event planning, and then training of all sorts. Like I mentioned, I have been teaching for the past 3 years at the university level, and I'm able to take these trainings in every single one of these topics and apply that to a team, to a staff, help them in communicating that to your end customer, and help them to understand how it all works together. Because if you don't have good internal communication, good internal understanding of that brand, again, this is where we're coming back to the conductor, then you don't get the message out the way you had planned.
That's awesome. Wow. You really have a full depth of offering, and it's quite impressive. In fact, I'll mention that you actually created the press release to kick off the Ask Patty Consulting Network. Thank you. You did a great job, and it's getting a lot of reads, so I can give you some
Jody.
kudos there. Yeah. All right. Well, this has been great. We've learned a lot about you, Claire, and we're looking forward to working with you. I wish you a very great day, and thank you for taking time to grant this interview.
Oh, thanks, Jody. Thank you so much for having me. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks, Claire.